When I was a child, I was afraid of a lot of things. There was so much fear in my heart for so many reasons. I was told by the older generation that when you are so afraid of everything, it's because you're not a good child. But you see, I knew it was more to that at an early age. You see, I was watching an old movie. I can't recall the name of it at this point, but I remember the old movie. There was this woman and she had been pushed and pulled throughout this entire movie. Now, in the start of this movie, she was a frail thing. She was very nervous and she was very timid. But throughout the movie, those fears and those worries became less and less until she came to the end of the movie. Now, at the end of this movie, she saw a man that helped her through the transition of being fearless. So she grabbed this man at the end of this movie and she looked him in his face. And when she looked him in his face, she said a saying that was calm and stern. And what she said was, fear is not an option. You see, life has a habit of throwing breadcrumbs to help you on your trail to victory. So as I matured as an adult, I realized fear kept me from pursuing life, and at that moment, fear became no more. I want you to let go of fear. I don't want to hear it's easier said than done or anything of that nature. Fear is not an option if you plan to do what's necessary. It's time to go for what you want. What God-given talent you were given. Embrace every obstacle and crush it. Stop being afraid of what's supposedly specific for you. See, oftentimes we wonder why we don't get the things that we're supposed to get. Why we don't receive the blessings that we're supposed to receive. See, there's so many ways you can explain it. There's so many different ways you can make somebody understand, but the point is pretty much cut and dry. You don't receive the things that you are supposed to receive because you're afraid of going after them. I've seen so many people want to be so many things, but in the end, they are too afraid to go after what is supposed to be for them. Right now is your moment. There is nothing stopping you but you. If you are afraid of somebody stopping your way, then get them out the way. If you have a friend that is not on your side, then that is no longer your friend. If you have a family member who is willing to jeopardize everything that you are trying to accomplish, well, they are no longer your family member. Nothing, and I mean nothing, should stop you from going on your way to victory. Because it is your way to victory, not his, not hers, not theirs. It is your way to victory. So you continue on your way. Because fear should never be an option, and it should never stop you from reaching the goal that God has for you. And always remember, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. For fear has to do with punishment, and whoever fears has not been perfected in love. It is your time now, and fear is not an option. My name is Deontay Pulliam, and I am motivation.